Now I have compiled a list. I published a lot of papers. I've published over 500-600 papers. And so we are now publishing from the International Schizophrenia Foundation, of which I'm president. We're now publishing a series of 18 personal accounts. These are my patients, not mine. Sorry, many that were mine, but many I'd never seen. These were patients who had been sick, who had not responded to treatment, who had placed himself or I had placed him on the vitamin program, who are now well. An example was an American businessman who wrote to me 3 years ago. He said, Dr. Hoffer, he said, I understand you're in some trouble. I didn't know what he meant by that. He said, I am one of your recovered patients. And then he said, he said, 24 years ago, I was very psychotic, terribly psychotic. He said, my father got hold of your book, How to Live with Schizophrenia. He asked me to read it, but I wouldn't read it. But eventually, he said, I became so sick, in desperation, I read your book. And I began to take the vitamins. He said, I've been well ever since. He now is the head of a large company in the States. So these are personal accounts of 18 young men and women, and many of them are Americans who came up here for help, who had failed to respond to any other treatment, who are now well. Remember what I said, they're well, they're paying income tax, working, fully employed, they're well. This does not happen. And if you run across any psychiatrist who poo-poos the omega vitamin approach, the orthomolecular approach, ask him bluntly, how many of your schizophrenic patients pay income tax? See what kind of reaction you get.